Vibe Show 97.9. Happy Sunday to everybody. Listen, man, I'm telling you right now, we are super excited about my special guest that's coming up. I'm talking about doing amazing things out here, really putting in work, grinding, and has an amazing story. I'm just honored to have this brother on the show. So y'all make sure y'all keep it locked in. Don't go nowhere. It's the Vibe Show 97.9. Ooh. Yep, y'all already know the vibes. Vibe Show 97.9. I'm your host, Kano the Don, the Vibe King. We are here. Welcome everybody to the show. Tonight is definitely going to be a special night. I'm super excited. Been excited since I had the opportunity to be introduced to this brother doing amazing things. When you talk about different, you definitely got to include this guy in the mix. When you talk about lyrical content, visuals, you know what I mean? Really putting forth a great effort with not just shooting videos, but creating art. This guy is simply amazing. I love his music and everything that he stands for. I'm talking about the one and only Trub.
Yo.
Yes, sir. My guy is in the building, man. What's up, man?
We here, man. Finally, we here, man. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. Grateful to be here. Thank you, man. I'm such a big fan of the show. The vibe, man, just amazing, man. So it's an honor. Like, been waiting, man. I've been waiting. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. Listen, we've been waiting. We super excited. And for me and the Vibe team, the whole team, you know, we love you, man. You're like a part of this family, man. We want to say thank you for this amazing opportunity as well, man.
Love, man. Love, man. Thank you, man.
So, man, listen, I feel like I met you, man, in another life or something. And, you know, I had a little time to really zone out on your music. Not only that, but to really dive into your background and your story. And I must say that it really touched me, man. It really touched me, and it made me connect the dots and understand the humbleness and you've been humble. And you still are in a space, even with all of the accolades and things that you've been able to accomplish. The thing that I feel like that's different about you, man, is you still appreciate every opportunity. And I love that about you, man. Talk to me about that, man, because coming from Alexandria, Virginia, talk to me about growing up there.
Well, definitely for me, you know, Alexandria, I was born in Alexandria, then, you know, and then I ended actually in the moving to Memphis around about that, you know, that 8 or 9 world. Then, you know, I grew up actually in Memphis. So what happened was that being, especially in Memphis at the time, from what we was, especially when I started music, you know what I'm saying, I really didn't have no direction, no help, you know, nothing like that. So
Right.
I had to do everything myself. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to, I didn't know, I didn't have no connection to get no beats or nothing. Nobody would give me beats. Tried to do some networking in the city, but nobody give me beats. So I went to the Guitar Center and bought me MC 909 groove box. I had my folks give me an MC
That boy
909 groove
said a
box.
909.
I'm
Hold up, hold up,
909.
hold up, Trub. Hold up, Trub, not the
They don't know what they
909. Now
909.
come on, man.
I don't know what they
That's hey,
909, man.
that's I know you the real deal. I know you the real deal. They don't know nothing about that
They don't know
909.
about that 909, man. The 909 with the touch pads and everything, you know. So
Facts.
I
Continue,
was
continue.
doing
This is
all
gonna
that,
be exciting, my brother. Go ahead.
yeah. So getting in with that, making my own beats, man. I ended up producing my whole first album, Situations of a Hustler, man. When I was, you know, about 14, man. Then my whole album. Ended up linking up with a producer, the first producer that took a chance on me, named Richard Enigma Harvey. Would rap a lot, man, and he took the chance on me, man, and recorded me, got me in the real studio, you know, in Orange Mound in the hood. You know, he had the whole studio building in the crib. So, you know, I go over there and record and stuff like that. So I leave school. I'm playing basketball in high school. When I get out of practice, I'm going straight to Orange Mound. I'm going straight to the hood. I'm recording, you know what I'm saying, and doing my whole project, you know what I'm saying, with my own beats. And, man, I put that thing out in the streets and, you know, kind of created a vibe for myself around just beating other rappers and letting people know who I was and DJs. And eventually got to a point to where, you know, the respect started building up. I ended up meeting DJ Larry live. Been working on 107. Then he finally broke me on the radio, and then I ended up doing a record with my brother Don Trub. And then, man, it was history from there. I knew I wanted to take it to another scale. You know, and then I went to New York. You know, met with SRC Universal. Steve Rifkin put me on the Dub Car Show tour. Thought I needed to go through artist development, and then went through that. And here we are, man. I knew what I needed to do to build my empire. So I was like, when I got out there, I said, no matter how long it take, I'm gonna stay dedicated to the process because nobody helped me, and it just kept me, you know, it kept me humble through the whole thing. I always wanted to help others, and I just want to see people win. I never been a hater of people that got it before me or anybody got success around me. I just always wanted to see them win because I knew my time was, when my time come, I knew God was going, you know, it was gonna be big things for me. So
Facts. Now, Trub. Now, listen
you,
to me now. Listen to
yeah,
me now.
yes, sir.
I'm not gonna let you speed talk through this interview. You at home. You at home. You can
I
relax.
got you. I
Relax,
got you.
my
I
brother.
got you.
Because
I
I
got you.
want the fans to really understand and get it. So vibe out, relax. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
get it.
Because you
Let's
know
get it.
I know you excited. Because I'm excited. But man, we got
Yeah.
some stuff we want to. Really want people to understand. So
Let's
now
get it.
let's go back a little bit
For sure.
because you know before music and while you were doing music, you know you were a town star. You know you was an amazing basketball athlete.
For sure.
Talk to me about the balance with that because you had built um, a name off of that too, and that's an accomplishment as well. Talk
Yeah.
to me about your balling career because you know we have those aspirations. You were good enough and probably had those dreams of being in the NBA as well.
Yeah.
Talk
Yeah.
to me about that.
Yeah. Playing ball was my life. You know, that was my first love. You know, that was you know, that was my heart, man. You know, my pops, you know, he introduced me to the game, and you know, I fell in love with it from day one. You know, and you know, that basketball I played year round, so
Mhm.
I ain't had no breaks. You know, so I was always in the gym. I was always working. And that really for me that helped me become a leader because I was a point guard, so I had to lead my team. So that ended up, you know, translating really well to the music business, knowing how to be a leader and lead a team and have my team and work together. You know what I'm saying? Nobody that's around me work for me. They work with me. You know what I'm saying? We all bosses. And I treat them like that and the respect like that. But just playing ball, man, it was just a great thing, a great ordeal for me, a lot of work. And like I said, that right there gave me that confidence, that build up. Because, you know, like I said, I got a lot of friends in the league. Just ran into one of them, you know what I'm saying, about a week ago, my brother Sean Williams, man. So,
Right.
you know, it lets me, and it keeps me always remembering, you know what I'm saying, what I did and how much work I put in with it. Cause like I said, you know, that was my love, you know, basketball, my heart, that and music by hand in hand. You know, I was great at
Mhm.
both of them.
Right. Let me ask you this. So now we're doing the basketball thing.
Yeah.
We're dibbling and dabbling with the music.
Yeah.
Um, also to talk to me about your upbringing as far as the family value system, because you know how it is when
Yeah,
we're growing up, man. The streets are out there as well,
for sure,
and
for sure.
sometimes we get caught up, and you had a situation that was life changing to
Yeah,
you as
man.
well. Talk to me about that situation, because that is a part of your journey and the shaping and molding of why your mindset is the way that it is right now, because I want people to understand that
Yeah.
it's a lot of layers connected to why your thinking is the way that it is now.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, that's facts. That's facts. When I got out of basically when I in Memphis, man, it's rough, man. You know what I'm saying? When you got just in the city alone, I'm from the Haven, so what I'm saying, I ain't been through a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Just going, doing the stuff I was moving the way I was moving in the Haven. You know what I'm saying? Like just hanging out with my partners, running around in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Drinking, doing everything, and then also when I got out of when I got out of school, what I'm saying, I went to I got ended up getting a full scholarship to Angelina College in
Mhm,
Lufkin, Texas.
mhm.
So when I went to Texas, what I'm saying, I actually did end up doing a song with Juvenile while I was down there that was plugged with Richard Enigma Harvey. My producer I was telling you about, I was working with at the time, and Juvie was my idol at the time. So that right there alone, it shifted my whole mindset. And I was like, man, hey, I know I can go get this for real. Like Juba rock with me.
Mhm.
I know I can get this. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up going back to the city, man, and in Memphis, man, when you chasing the hustle, what I'm saying, of the music, and you in the streets and you moving around. I was doing, doing a little bit of everything, trying to get, come up on some money, doing with everything. Got caught up in one situation, got set up, you know what I mean? I got robbed. And basically when that happened, that gave me the mind state. They got me the mindset of my partners. They looked at, you know what I'm saying? They came over, they looked at me like, hey, Trub, man, look, you too talented for this, bro.
Mhm.
Like we here. But you
Mhm.
too talented for this, bro. You need to get out of here. Cause I was moving too fast. You know what I'm saying? I'm hitting the studio and then I'm in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going everywhere. I'm in every hood of Memphis. I'm going North Memphis. I'm South Memphis, Orange Mound, Westwood. I'm running around every hood of Memphis doing everything, and just wilding, and then
Right.
I knew it when that happened. My partner, they told me like, man, you just too talented, Trub, bro. You got to get out of here, bro. You need to really go pursue this. You too talented to be saying here doing this, man. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
it was a bad ordeal. You know what I'm saying? Because I got set up by somebody that was really close to me, so I
Fact.
knew I was moving too fast. So and that humbled me a lot too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Knowing how to my circle and who I'm around and stuff, and who trying to really see me win. But when he told me that, my homie Sam, man, that just triggered something in me. And I knew then, I really need to really go hard in what I was doing and really get out of the city. I knew because I always had something, knew I had something special and different. And that right there, that tough grit grind, just going through all of that, what I'm saying, really gave me a reality check of who I need to be and where I want to go.
Facts, man. And you know what? Shout out to all of those guys, man. We can't
Yeah,
never forget them. We definitely got to give roses to those guys, because a lot of people, man, don't have that type of people who have that type
yeah,
of love for you, that would
yeah,
actually even say that. They would just throw
for
more
sure.
gas on the fire that's already
Man,
burning.
I
But
swear.
I just think that you had a covering over you, man. You got a
Yeah,
covering on your life, and you have
boy.
purpose, and that's a blessing. And I think that playing ball and all of those different elements and layers in
Yeah,
your life helped. Like you said, you were already in a leadership position, so you already
definitely,
understood the importance of being a leader and having other people look up to you and
definitely,
respect you. So that was really, really important, man, and that really
definitely.
touched me when I read that.
Thank
That
you, man.
and
Thank
hearing you revisit that is it
you. Yeah,
really, because that's a part of your journey, and
yeah,
and a testimony to other inspiring artists, coming up in the game, because you know how this music business,
yeah,
and you've been around
yeah.
this business long enough, and you know that it ain't it's the Wizard of Oz.
It
And
is. It really is.
if you're not
Yeah,
grounded, because like when you get started and you that hip hop bug get on you,
for
man, you
sure.
love it so much,
Yeah.
man. It's
Once it
just
bites you, yeah, you'll do
you
anything. Yeah.
see all of the
Yep.
inspirations, man, all of the people that you look up to, and
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
look at like that in that way. Then you get in the business,
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
was it any phases of it when you got in this business to do it on a professional level? Any phases of it that really kind of shocked you or was disheartening? Like, yo, because you know you believed a certain type of thing. Because we see
Yeah.
the glit and the glam, and man, I want to do it.
Yeah.
I love the music. Then you get in, you like, you meet people, and you like,
Yeah.
oh man, come on, man. I didn't even think it was like this. Talk to me about
Yeah.
some of those
Yeah.
experiences.
That's a good question. That's a great question. Honestly, I would say that investing into myself when I start spending money, on myself. I'm talking about like spending thousands, putting some real, putting some dollars behind myself, and really, man, my family, man, my mom, my dad, man, I got the greatest, parents
Shout
in the
out to
world,
mom and
man.
dad,
You know what
man.
I'm saying? I love them. They really believed in me from day one. And even when they knew how grimy the business was, they still, took that step with me. So, you know what I'm saying? And they knew we were. We in the hay. We ain't had that much money like that. So they knew what it was. We all trying to get it out the bud. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
we scraping whatever we can scrape to do whatever we can. And when I remember, man, I remember when I went on to it was a BET festival, man. Shout out to Romello Combs. I never forget this cat. But he put me on this BET festival. And I was on the way MC Light and all them. Then my first time paying for something. I paid to get on the
Mhm.
on the tour. It was like a little 4-city thing, the little
Right.
tour, and I paid to get on it. And it was the first time. I think it was like $2,000. First time I spent a couple thousand to try to get on something to go perform, and
Mhm.
just to open up before all of them even came. When the people were coming into things, so
Right.
just to be seen and just to
Right.
be around it. And I never forget it, man. Just when I paying that and just seeing some of the stuff that the stuff that promoters would do, stuff that just that wasn't right. Money that I spent that I lost, an investment on that I was like, dang, I paid for that. Like it ain't
Mhm.
like I thought it was, or I got screwed over. Or my set got cut short one time. They cut my set
Mhm.
off when I know I paid for this 5 minutes. They cut me off in
Mhm.
3. I'm
Mhm.
wanting to fight now,
Right.
So it was stuff I was saying, and I was like, man, this gonna be tough right here, man. I said, it testing your patience, testing your faith, I gotta fight through this, and it was so many, and I've been through a lot of them, I ain't gonna get into all of them, because like I said, I want to sit back and let let tell the story, but
Mhm. Mhm.
just that was the first encounter to where I paid for something, and I really got into the business where I started, I spent some money to get into something, and part of the business that I felt like was beneficial to my career at that time. And I saw so much stuff that made me be like, man, I was going to parties, man, and I knew I was an artist on the ticket, and I
Mhm.
still had to pay to get in the party. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? And I'm like,
Been
man,
there. Been there.
I supposed to be I'm one of the performers, and they like,
Mhm.
nah, bro, 20 for you, 20 for your partners,
Right.
and I'm like, yeah, so just I felt like they were just taking money from me, taking money from me. I'm having to sneak to the bathroom. Hey mom, send me a 60 real quick. I got to pay for me,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
so
Right.
I'm having to do stuff like that, and I started to see. I was like, man, this ain't what I think it is. You know what I'm saying? And it put it can break you, but you just got to
Mhm.
understand. You got to understand the journey. You got to understand the end game, the end goal. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep your mind focused on that. So, but
Right.
that was the first little roller coaster for sure.
Right. It's a shrewd business, man.
Yeah,
I definitely can relate to what you're saying because I used to be an artist myself, artist and
yeah,
slash producer.
okay,
So I definitely understand that. And a lot of things as I got closer to the business, a lot of things was disheartening to me. Once you
yeah,
understand how the business works, then you know how to
yeah,
move in the business. You know how to make
exactly,
best moves. So
exactly,
the art form of it is, to me, when you're blessed with that skill set and those talents, that's
yeah,
the easy part. The
the easy
hard
part.
part is being able to navigate through this business
That's
with
it.
all of the shrewdness and the
That's
wolves,
it.
and you understand. And then,
That's it.
around that time when you got in, the dynamics of the business have changed as well. It's not
Yeah,
CDs anymore. It's not records no more. It's not,
nah, it's gone.
it's online now. It's streaming.
Yeah,
Talk to me about going through the transitional phase of coming from an era where it was out the trunk, out there really on beating the
hmm
streets up with it, engaging to learning this new digital world and how to
yeah.
be successful on these platforms.
Yeah, I missed that. I missed that world, man. I can't lie, I missed that world, man. Busting them CDs out the trunk, man. You know, pulling up to any hood or pulling up anywhere, man. Hitting somebody them CDs, they pop it in the deck,
Facts.
right there on the spot. I remember them, man. It's so personal. You know what I mean? It
Mm-hmm.
was much more personal at that time, and they really bind to who you are at that time, and they get to meet you. We used to be out there handing them CDs, you know, grinding, putting in that grind, and I saw the transition coming. I knew it was coming, especially when I started to see MySpace and MySpace started integrating music
MySpace,
when that
man.
started. When MySpace started, then I saw when YouTube really started really popping off, and seeing what Soulja Boy did and how that just translated, you know, crazy over just, you know, YouTube outside of BET, where you think you had to be just on TV. You seeing
Mm-hmm.
bro getting millions of views just on YouTube, you know. So I
Mm-hmm.
knew things. I saw it, you know, coming. So I knew it was gonna happen. So it was a tough transition at first, because like I said, you so used to that way and you love this way. You don't want to. It's like it's hard to break that, but at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, you know, I had to sit down and get with a digital marketer, somebody that could kind of teach me to understand that side of it when it really started to transcend in SoundCloud and other platforms, Spotify, when all that stuff started to really bleed in. I knew I had to really attack it, but I had to learn it to understand how to be dominant on it, or what to do to try to put myself in position to be dominant on it. But it was a heck of a transition, man. I remember that whole, you know, when it was coming, I saw the whole thing happen unfolded. I was like, I
Right.
knew it was gonna change forever. I knew it wasn't gonna go back. I
Right.
knew that was
Right.
it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Vibe Show 97.9, man. In here vibing out with my guy, my brother, man, the one and only Trub. Y'all make sure y'all keep it live. We got to pay some bills. We be right back. Don't go nowhere. Go get your drinks, fill your drinks back up, whatever you do to vibe out. Y'all keep it locked. It's the Vibe Show. Me and Trub.
You are now listening to a Mosquito production.
Left with something new. Left with something new. You're here. You're here. Left with something new. Left with something new.
Yep, me and Trub back. It's the Vibe Show 97.9. Look, man, we got a lot of people on the live chat. And shout out to all the people that's listening on the radio airwaves right now. I want to give a couple shout outs,
Sure.
man. We got a lot of people on the live chat showing up right now. Shout out to my girl, the one and only Sunshine. Appreciate that love, showing love to Big Trub. Shout out to Claire in the building. Vibe Show Claire is in the building. Nasha, if I'm saying your name wrong, please forgive me. Don't.
You got it right.
Nasha Scott in the building, showing major love. Shout out to Big Josh T in the building. Shout out to ex Marcus Brandon. Appreciate that love, my guy. Shout out to the one and only Vibe Show Casper. Love some Trub. You know what I'm saying? Vibe Show Casper, man. He be vibing out to you, man. Shout out to Ubuntel Apparel. I'm probably getting that wrong. Pronounce it for me, Trub.
Ubuntu Apparel, man.
Ubuntu Apparel. I don't have
Apparel.
one. I don't have one. I don't have one.
We gotta
yeah, okay.
Get you right, man.
I need to be an ambassador. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna tell you about that.
We're gonna definitely talk about that. Yeah. Shout out to Tay Jaffe in the building, showing love, major love. Appreciate that. Shout out to Tessa O'Neill. Appreciate that love. Shout out to Miracle O'Neill in the building, showing love. Shout out to my guy Scarnitty in the building. That's my brother right there. I definitely see a collab with y'all. I got to hook that up. Shout out to Big Scarnitty. Shout out to Kyle. Is it Kyle Christian? Appreciate that love. Shout out to Reginald Fields in the building. Appreciate that love. Shout out to Tay Jaffe. And everybody else that's on the radio airwaves. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, showing my guy Trub so much love. Y'all definitely the champions. And if you're not subscribed to the Vibe Show 97.9, go ahead on, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications and share this interview. Now, Trub, transitioning from Memphis to Atlanta, was it much of a culture change for you, transitioning from VA to Memphis and then from Memphis to Atlanta? Talk to me about that transition from you from a mental aspect.
Yeah, it was definitely, I guess the way it happened, it definitely was good for me. I looked at it as a good thing. Because I would say that I learned something from everywhere, because I've traveled since I was a child, especially because like I said, I was playing sports. So Pops had us everywhere. He was taking us to tournaments all over the place. We're going to Florida. We're going everywhere. So I'm traveling a lot. And then when I got out of high school, I moved to LA. So I've always been traveling a lot. But those transitions alone right there, I looked at it as a good thing, because it opened my mind up. And I believe that's the biggest thing that plays into my style on who I am as an artist, because of hitting those different markets. And being in those different places opened my mind up to seeing different cultures, different way of life, how this city is. So that opened my mind up a lot in terms of my creativity, in terms of playing who I am and being different. Because I feel like, I've always tried to figure out, I was like, man, I'm different. I have a different sound, especially being in Memphis. I'm like, man, I'm different than a lot of people. And I knew it right when I started to record my first song. So I knew I was different. And I think that, like I said, being in those different environments played a big part in it.
Absolutely. You're definitely different. You kind of got, to me, if I had to compare you to anybody in the game, I would definitely say Luda. You because
appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
And my brother here, he gonna be back. Brother gonna be cheesing, man. My brother said it all the time.
I'm telling you, man, because the thing that I like about Luda, man, and the thing I love about you, it's like it gave me that feel, because your music is different. And you acknowledged that you were different. You wasn't trying to fit in with the tough guy act and all this stuff like that. Like, you were basically just creating music to me when I listen to your music. And then when I see the visuals, that's what really got me. I'm like, man, Trub really like putting some thought into these treatments, man. He not just on there waving the flag and toting guns and doing all this and personifying or amplifying an image. Like, you really doing it your way. Was that like always the mission for you? Because you had a lot of inspirations as well, that you just a hip hop head, you love music, you love the arts. Was that always the aim with building your brand?
Yeah, it was. I really when I started to really get into videos and I knew I could do it, because I love movies. I love movies to death. So I've always been in a theatrical mindset in terms of how I want to see myself visually. But I never forgive. I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't never told nobody. I'm gonna get this exclusive.
We get the exclusive, y'all. I told y'all.
I'm telling you, this is exclusive. I never told nobody this. So I was on the Dub Car Show tour, and I never forget it. I was in Miami, and I went downstairs in the hotel lobby, and I was down there, and the owner of the tour, I had just got through with a video called "Go For It," and I had played it for the owner of the tour, and he actually sat right there and watched the video, and he was like, "This is terrible." You know what I'm saying? He was like, "This is terrible." He was like, "This is horrible," and he, and I was like, "Wow," and it was a basic video. It wasn't to the level I'm at now, of course. So, but I knew, I wasn't implementing as much as the theatrics and stuff that goes on in my head into it at that time either. So
were you afraid?
Like, wow.
Was it because you were afraid that I think, not really understanding? Like, man, I don't want them to kind of like.
Yeah, I was like, can I pull this off? And will they, how will it play into my music really well? Can I pull this message off in the videos? Can I pull that look off the way my messages and my songs?
Mhm.
I was trying to, I didn't really have it right there the way I, didn't have it figured out all the way. But
Right.
I remember when that man said it was terrible. I've never been so offended. I was so bad. I was like, man, I said this, man. I said, bro, I'm gonna prove you wrong, dog. I
Right.
said, okay. I said, I'm gonna go on step out. So, and then when I actually got off the tour, I end up, like I said, reinventing myself in terms of new sound, because I ended up meeting my brother that you shouted out, X Marks Brandon, the producer. That's
Mhm.
my brother right there.
Well, shout out,
He's the one that
man.
helped me mold my sound, man.
Oh, he
Marcus
dope.
Brandon, the one.
He
That's the one.
dope.
That's the one. That's the guy, man. So when I met Marcus, man, his beats and hearing his beats, it reinvented my whole sound. And
Mhm.
then us collaborating, he had the same mindset I had. And then I was like, okay, it's time. And we started to put our ideas together and really start to bring them theatrics and stuff from the videos to life. And man, it just kept. And from there, when I knew I got it once, it was over with. It was over with. Yeah, it was over with. I just
Hey,
wanted to
man,
keep dancing.
and I definitely appreciate that too, man, because when the game transitioned over, man, we're coming from a certain, being able to be blessed to see certain eras and see the game
Yeah,
evolve.
yeah,
I feel like in a way when, and no knock to a lot of the newer artists and stuff that's out or
right,
whatever, man, because
right.
the game has to evolve. I even myself had to accept
For
that we're
sure,
coming from the
for
era
sure.
that I started, in hip hop with or whatever, seeing it just
For
change
sure.
a couple decades to what it is
Yeah,
right now, whatever. When you
yeah,
do hear, that art, and you know the ones that's really the students of the game who really
yeah,
still have that appreciation for the ones
yeah,
who paved the way before them. It's just a
yeah,
different level of respect and
yeah.
appreciation for those who sacrificed, who got the bad deals, which the bad deals are, that's not going nowhere. If you
Nah,
understand the
nah.
music business, that's
Yeah,
that's just not going nowhere. And it's it's
yeah,
it's something that you come in a student, you're gonna get a bad deal. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I've signed them.
Um,
I've signed them. I know.
you
Yep,
it's just like going and get a loan from the bank,
for sure.
and when you understand that you got to pay that loan back. Now,
Exactly.
along the way of gathering your fans, that's one thing they can't take from you is your fan base. You know what I
That's right.
mean? So
That's
once
right.
you get out of that situation, once you use it for whatever it's used
That's
for,
right. That's
building
right.
your fan base up,
That's right.
building your catalog up, and then you can go on now and take that business knowledge and create your own thing, and
That's
your
right.
fans are gonna still stick on you. So
That's right.
with this now, because you've worked, man, your career is just amazing. You've worked
Thank
with
you, man. I
Bruno
appreciate
Mars, Future, Plies,
you.
Juicy J, Project Pat, and so many other people that you have worked with. You went on
Mm-hmm.
tour with Post Malone. Was called for that. You know, talk to me about that experience of actually like being around these type of artists that's in the game doing their thing, people that you might admire, and like, man, any gems or jewels that you might have absorbed from
Mm-hmm.
them from conversation that you can share with us.
Man, especially with them, especially most of them, especially with being on tour and stuff like that. And I would say, especially, being around them is learning how to carry yourself as an artist. I would say that's the biggest thing. Knowing how to carry yourself, taking advantage of opportunities when they come your way. I ended up being in one room when I was in a room and with me and Ace Hood, and we in there chilling, eating
Shout
pizza,
out
and
to
then
Ace.
Gorilla, shout out to Ace, man, 100, man, 100. I always show my pops big respect too, man. So shout out to Ace. And we in the chilling, man. And Gorilla Zoe came in there, and he came in there getting some pizza. And I was like, man, at the time, I'm like, man, it's Zoe.
Right,
I'm like,
right.
bro, it's Zoe. You know what I'm saying? So, and he was just talking to me, telling me he was proud. He thought my set was dope, and we ended up doing a song after that. So, taking advantage of those opportunities and being around those circles, being around those people, and then able to watch them perform, looking at things that they're doing that I'm not doing, or where I can get better at, seeing how they carry themselves, even how they talk, how they address fans and everything. Just learning that whole process. That was the biggest thing that I would say that I took with me, because when I started to see all of that, it really changed me. It helped me become so much more polished in terms of how, you know, I knew where I wanted my team, and I knew it. I knew certain things. I was like, okay, I thought I was ready, but I ain't ready as I thought I was. So I
Mhm.
said, let me. This is something I know I need to work on. I need to address immediately. And I knew that. I knew from that, from seeing them and being around, I was like, okay, this is what I need to do. And so that's when I knew, when I got done, especially with doing shows with a lot of them, I was like, okay, well, let me get back and build the right team, have the right people around me, put myself in the right environments, and I knew I was gonna win because I knew the stuff I was picking up and what I was learning.
Right. I got a comment in the chat that I want to read to you from Sunshine.
For
She
sure.
said, unsettling that the same of the OGs of the industry are still having to hustle despite their contributions to the game because of bad deals.
That's right.
Absolutely. It is a sad thing. Because I in this business, I deal with a lot, and I have a lot of celebrity friends that
Yeah.
we talk, and it is kind of disheartening, man.
Yeah, I hate that.
Knowing that the work has been put in and
Yeah.
millions and millions of dollars have been generated, and then we see these people not at the forefront anymore, or not
Terrible.
even in position anymore. As a student of
Terrible.
the game, how does that make you feel? Because I feel like you're
Mm,
also tapped into their
mm,
stories as well, and
mm,
because I could just tell the
yeah.
humbleness is all incorporated in.
Thank you.
How does that make you feel as an artist, knowing that this person has accomplished so much, and plaques and plaques
Mm,
and plaques have been accomplished and millions have been generated, yet
yeah.
they're broke?
Yeah, I hate that, man. I have quite a few artist friends in the game. I seen that. I seen that happen, to them. I hate that. You know what I mean? I've always paid attention to the mistakes, and
Mm,
I'm always seeing. I'm always that's how I was able to. That's how I'm able to kind of recognize what they might have done wrong, or who they might have done business with, or who they had in charge of their finances, or what type of lawyer they had, what type of deals they was negotiating, or what type of work they was putting in on a consistent. Because when you're in the music business, you know how it is, especially when you're changing from year to year basis. Fans can be fidgety. One minute they could be on you, then somebody
mhm.
new come up and they could be right off you. A label could be hot on you, then some kid come out, he go viral, and then now they shift their attention to him, and they like, hey, we done with you. So it's just always paying attention to what did they not do, maybe not reinvent themselves, or what it's certain, because you always got to reinvent yourself when you in your game. I always paid attention. Drake said something that was very wise one time to me. He said the hardest thing is when you make it, is to always keep your name alive, because
Mhm.
he said once you make it, they already used to you at that point. It's like, what's new to you, at that point, what's that hunger. So I've always paid attention to that, because I knew it was one of those things that played a part into why they are not still sustaining that to the level of an Eminem or a Wayne or something like that. Is always one of those factors. So I've always paid attention to that, and I just made sure I keep that in the back of my mind and my heart to know, what type of situation I need to make sure I put myself in when I get to that point of success. I want to make sure that I don't do those same things. So it's because it's always along those lines of one of those things.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Talk to me about balance though, Trub, because
Yeah.
personal life and Trub the artist,
Yeah.
is there a balance for you as far as being able to, you know, turn it off? Because
Good
some
question.
people get caught up, some people get caught up in the lights, and they just keep the lights on them, and
Hmm.
they Trub everywhere. But
Yeah.
do you get that down disconnect time to be able to um be that person and have that mental break, to not, because we see people have these mental breakdowns, man. We see
Yeah.
people take
Yeah.
themselves out, because this game can be vicious,
Yeah.
especially when fans ain't on you no more. You just said something that was key. The game changes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they love
Yeah.
you one day, they don't love you today. Here comes somebody else, because
Exactly.
artists coming out every minute, you know
Every
um
2 minutes. Yeah, I would say for me, You know, that's one of the things that I'm even working on myself. I can't lie, you know, because I have anxiety, you know what I'm saying, and I deal with it really bad. And I never really used to open up to that in interviews and stuff like that, but now I know it can help somebody else. I saw, you know, speaking about it, you know, it was something I talked about my team. I know it's something, so I still balance with that now. You know what I'm saying? I talk to my you know, my counselors and stuff, and it's something I balance with now because I be locked in this Trub so much. I don't have a time. It'd be hard for me to find a time to decompress, to just be myself and be
Mhm.
Lawrence. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
because I be Trub 24/7, and then I be like, if I'm not Trub, I be like, man, who am I? You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
be kind of like, man, because I'm so locked in at that 24/7. So and I have a tough time balancing with that. You know, man, I be going through it. You know, it's an up and down roller coaster with it. But I find it. You know, I do find it. I find the things that I do enjoy personally that has
Mhm.
nothing to do with music, and I just make
Mhm.
sure I tap into that. Like basketball is one of them. I love watching basketball. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that I tap into. And then also, you know, I play anytime I play golf with my pops. You know what I'm saying? That helped me out. You know what I'm saying? To help me and keep that balance. So it's just certain things I learned. And roller coasters, going to theme parks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Right.
things like that. You know what I'm saying? Those decompressing things help me keep a good balance. You know what I'm saying? In terms of separating that. You know, and knowing when to turn it on, when to turn it off. Because lately, I would say, you know, especially as you know, year by year and time going by, and you constantly working, and you start working harder, doing more videos, doing this. You look up, you be like, you know what I'm saying, man, I'm waking up. I'm in go mode every 2 minutes. I'm Trub. I'm 20 every 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Mhm.
locked in 20 every 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Right.
care if I'm going to Kroger. I'm Trub. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I might
Right.
start rapping for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
It's like you know, so creating that balance, man. But I would say those are some of the things that I'm doing to make sure knowing when to turn it on, turn it off. Yeah, that I'm working on.
As far as your imaging, you know,
Yeah,
because in this position that you're in, you do have a level of responsibility when it comes down to the youth that's listening to your music,
for
looking up
sure.
to you. How important is that to you with staying tapped in as far as good representation for the youth? Because I feel like being in these positions, we're blessed to be in these type of positions, and I feel like we have a level of responsibility
Yeah,
to try to motivate, inspire, uplift, even if it's within the music, with if it's within radio, film,
yeah.
whatever we may be doing in the entertainment business. I still feel like it's still our responsibility to at least paint the best picture that we can. How important is
Yeah,
that to you?
it's a big deal. It's a big deal. I was, you know, just doing. I was a judge at this showcase, and these
Mhm.
young cats was performing, and they were just going hard, rapping, and you know, I was trying to, you know, I gave them some word of advice, but and it's so big because it's like, you know, I try to, you know, for them, especially the youth coming up and seeing, you know, what every artist is doing, even if they're not a True fan, they look up to somebody else. The biggest thing, what I try to make sure to understand is that keep a positive circle around you. You know what I'm saying? Keep a positive circle around you. Make sure you got people around you that really care, you know what I'm saying, care about you, not just what
Mhm.
you're doing, but care about you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that'd be my biggest thing. And then knowing exactly, have a goal in mind, knowing what exactly where you want to be in this game, what you want to do, what type of message are you putting out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, and knowing what type of energy, you know what I'm saying, you putting out there.
Mhm.
Like I said, if you're gonna put them guns in your video, you're gonna put this in your video, you gotta know what come with that. You gotta know what come with everything, the thing you put out here in the universe, you gotta know what come with that. So I just try to make sure to let them know, you know what I'm saying, what type of energy come with that. Because once I had a video where I put strap, you know, I had a strap in the video, my uncle immediately called me, cussed me out. You know what I'm saying? He like, hey, Trub, now you tripping. Don't ever do that again. I don't ever want
Mhm.
to see that again. You know what I'm saying? He like, bro, you know what I'm saying? We know where we come from, but I want you to stay on track the way you doing it. You know what I'm saying? Be creative with it. Don't, you ain't gotta show that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. That ain't what you need to be doing. That ain't how I want your brand to be seen. And
I
I was like,
love
that's the
that.
respect. That's the respect.
Shout out
You
to
know what I'm
Uncle for
saying?
that, man.
Yeah, man.
We
Shout out my
need
uncle,
we
man.
need
Shout out
that.
Blue, man.
We need
Yeah,
that. You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
asked you that because, you know, like I said, man, seeing the game become what it is, you know, it's we're in a younger space.
For sure.
And but we're also seeing these youngsters killing each other in this business. It's
Nah,
like, you
yeah,
know,
man.
right when you are reaching a level, making money and able to take care of your family, you know,
Yeah,
you get killed. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And I feel
yeah.
like at
Terrible.
how important is it to you though, Trub, to not forget the essence of why you really doing this? Because I feel like once we get to a point to where we lose sight of realizing that we blessed to be doing
Yeah,
what we enjoy doing and actually able to provide and take care of our family
yeah,
with this gift, we really able to make money off of this. I feel like
yeah,
when we lose the essence of that, of why we really doing this,
yeah,
that's when we get lost.
yeah.
I
Exactly,
feel like
exactly,
you are tapped in.
exactly.
You got a good foundation. You
Yeah,
got people who watching you, love you,
yeah.
them uncles that, you know, see you doing something and hey, pull your card. Hey man, look, like, what's up,
For
man? You
sure,
need to chill out with that. That's very, very key and very important.
for sure.
But it's very, very disheartening. Even when you reach a level of success, like you said, the image that you put out there, even with your Dolphs, your Nipsey Hustles, and a lot of more
Yeah,
artists who reach the level of success, who,
yeah,
you know, we all got a pass,
for
you know what
sure,
I'm saying?
for
But
sure.
you know, even with even in the space that they were in and what they have achieved, the level they were on and was giving back, changing the community, doing this, doing that, you know, really trying to put a good message out there and educate people, then you get taken out.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. It's terrible.
It's almost scary in a
Terrible,
way
man.
in
It
in in,
is.
in this in this business. You know what I
I hate
mean?
that,
Like
man. I hate that. And it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Yeah.
facts. It bothers me, and I think about that all the time.
Yeah.
And because you already know, with success comes hate,
For
and I'm
sure.
pretty sure that you've experienced it yourself. Talk to
For
me
sure.
about the embracement of the city, VA, Memphis. How
Hmm.
are they embracing your accomplishments and the level of success that you've been able to obtain thus far?
Man, they it's love. I swear not, you know, and I'm so grateful, man. I appreciate it because it's so much love because they see I'm not I'm not doing nothing, you know, out the box. I'm not doing nothing to put myself in harm's way. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going at no artist, no other artist. So I'm not, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
put myself out here like I said, wilding in videos, doing some craziness. You know what I'm saying? They see I'm just doing me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just having fun and I'm keeping my, you know, and they know that I get my team, and they when I talk about my team, they know my team. You know, I'm telling them is positive people because that's where it started from. You know, what I'm saying I
Mhm.
ain't surrounded by a bunch of yes men. You know what I mean? Like they tell me the truth, tell me what's happening. So you
Right.
know, keeping that around, keeping that right there. You know, what I'm saying around me. You know, what I'm saying because I it didn't used to be like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I didn't used to be like that. I had some good, I had some bad. You know what I'm saying? I had folks that were right there. You know what I'm saying? Right there under my nose, right there next to me. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It turned on me. You know what I mean? So I've been through that. Well, it could have got to all that craziness. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I knew then what I had to do if I really want to be where I want to be. I knew what I had to do in terms of having those right type of people around me, and it changed my life. It changed my life. It changed, like I said, it changed the way I attack music. You know what I'm saying? The way I move out here when I go to the clubs, I'm going to events, conferences, doing shows, whatever. It changed my whole perspective on it because it's about who you have around you, and that plays a big part in it. So and those for those cities, man, everybody in the city they show me love from those, you know what I'm saying, from VA to Memphis, you know what I'm saying, to even LA. You know what I mean? Because I spent
Mhm.
so much time out there, like I said, in LA, man. They show me so much love and behind me 24/7. Because, like I said, they see me doing me, and I ain't stepping out doing nothing else but that.
Absolutely, man. I love that. Look,
So,
so talk to me about this clothing line, man, because you know you are not only just doing business, you're a businessman
hmm,
as well. So you're also
yeah,
creating other avenues to have revenue stream as well. So we got the
yeah.
clothing brand out, which I don't have any merch from any of that, which I have a problem with that, but we'll talk about that another time. So talk to me about the line because I'm really digging the joint that you got on right now, which
Oh man,
that joint, you
oh
know.
man, I gotta tell you, this actually my partner, man. This is my partner, Lil J, man. You know, I got my Trub gear line. But I gotta give a shout out to man, Lil John, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And man, he killing it, man. This is a bundle apparel, man. This is his gear, man. It's off the chain. I've been rocking it. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I got more gear coming down the pipeline. I gotta make sure you get you right too, man. But a bundle apparel, man, it's on IG just like that too, man. So it's an amazing line where, man, none of that fake. It's the real thing, man, real deal. And you see his player, man. So I'm rocking it, and I consistently rock it, man. I consistently rock it, but yeah.
Well, I know of you rocking. You know,
I'm
seeing what it's hitting for.
I'm gonna see that link. A bundle apparel, man. A bundle apparel, man. It means abundance. Yeah, abundance and hustle, man.
Holla at my team. We need that. We need that. And you need representation. Holla at us. We like flying player now. We know that.
That's it, man. That's it. They kill
Shout
it,
out
man.
to a bundle apparel. Put that information out there where they can actually go and get connected, man. The fans can go and get connected with his brand as well. It's dope.
It's definitely, man. It's amazing, man. A bundle apparel, man. Abundance and hustle, man. That's what it stands for. And you know, that's how everybody getting down out here, man. But
how can they find
on IG? Oh, they definitely can find on IG. They definitely find on IG at a bundle apparel. It's just like that. You type in it just like that at a bundle apparel. You can find it on IG like that. I think he tapped in too on the live, so I don't know if he posted in the link or something. But you know what I'm saying? And you can find it. You know, you'll see it. I posted. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be rocking it, so you'll see me constantly posting it too, man. So you always see it and make sure you get the link sometimes too. So it's fine,
Absolutely.
Man. Shout out to Lil John, man.
Absolutely. 1.2 million views on YouTube. I mean, man, I'm talking about my guy is really getting that love and really on the way up, man. How does that feel for you? Just knowing that a thought and a vision of looking back at where you started from, with it being an idea and a vision and a thought, and a passion of yours to want to get into this business as an artist, and then now looking at how far you've come and the accomplishments and the love that you're getting and support that you're getting. How does that feel for you right now?
It's amazing. It's amazing and it's humbling, man. I thank God. I've been so, you know what I'm saying, just praying, man, heavy, man, and just seeing it, because I'm seeing the growth. I'm seeing the fans consistently coming in from all over the country, all over the world, and showing so much love and starting to hear me, because I work so hard in what I do. I put so much time into it. I don't just go to the studio and throw anything down. I actually put so much time into my pen game, dedicate my life to being a writer. I love writing. I love writing music. So that's my thing. I write rock. I write everything. So I love being a writer. And so how much time I be in that studio and how much time I bust my tail at those shoots, you know, doing whatever, even I'm dressing like a fat dude, whatever it is. So man. Doing all of that, man, to see people, enjoying and showing the love back, man, and it consistently growing like that. Because I remember when I was averaging probably like 5,000 or 10,000 views, or even maybe 500 to 1,000. I remember that, and just to see it growing about 1 million every video, man, it's just a blessing. And I gotta thank my team, because like I said, when I got the team around me, from Marcus to Naisha to everybody around me, man, and my whole team, man, when I got them around me and started really engaging with my family and, letting them know that I needed them too. I need everybody around me, you know what I'm saying, in order to get this strength, to have that strength to get it done, man, and talking to God every day. I knew that that love was gonna come if I keep pushing. And I never let negativity sink in my head. I never let it sink. So I'm just grateful.
I love that about you, Trub, man. Vibe Show 97.9. We just vibing out with my brother, the one and only Trub, man. Listen, bro, you got a lot of love. You got a lot of support. We got to go ahead on and get some roses out, man. So go ahead on and shout out anybody that you want to give some roses to from your team, your family, fans, anybody that you want to give roses to, man. Let's go ahead on and give these people their flowers, man, for holding you down.
Yeah, man. Hey, I want to shout out. I want to shout out, man. I want to shout out Elite Sound, my whole Elite Sound family, man. I want to shout out, Marcus Brandon, man, Naisha Scott, man. I want to shout out Sophie Steele, man. My homie Big Ma, man. My security, Big Slim. I want to shout out the whole fam. Swamp Izzo, man. I want to shout out everybody, that definitely been looking out for me through this whole journey, this whole ride. I also want to shout out my mama, my dad. I want to shout out,
Big fact.
I want to shout out my mom, my dad, man, Mama Kill, man. You know what I'm saying? Just every, like I said, everybody from there. My engineer Tony Williams, starting with me from 2008, taking me in when I was just coming from LA. I just came from LA from North Hollywood. I was sleeping on the floor in the studio out there recording, just trying to manipulate my sound. When I met him, I flew to Atlanta and I met him. He told me, Trub, you got, you need to, you got to work on your writing. You got to do this. And ever since then, I turned myself into a monster. So I want to shout out Tony Williams. And hey, more to come, man. It's going down. And I want to shout the vibe, man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Hey,
Absolutely.
love, man. It's family, man. I gotta shout out the vibe.
You know we got you, man. You already
Yes,
know
sir.
that.
Yes, sir,
Look, man, as we're closing, I gotta ask you too, with just to get your perspective on just a bunch of things that's just been going on in the world, man. Times
Yeah.
have really, really changed, and I feel like we're living in the last days, and it's a lot of hate, a lot of families
Too much.
broken, a lot of people just in a
Crazy.
bad space in life
Yeah.
right now with so much going on.
Yeah.
COVID, got a war going on, gas prices up, a lot of people still
Man.
without work right now or whatever. Just to get your
Yeah.
perspective, a lot of people depressed, a lot of
Yeah.
people are suicidal, man. Just can you share any words with you being in a humble space? And I know you go through some things yourself, you get heavy, get
For
time
sure.
yourself. Can you
For
give
sure.
anybody who may be suffering or feeling low in spirit any uplifting words right now, words of encouragement from you, Trub?
Definitely. I would say definitely to anybody that's dealing with anything like that, just know you matter. You know what I mean? You matter. You mean something out here. You're here for a reason. God put you here for a reason. He put us all here for a reason. It's a reason. Don't let, what's happening bad for you today define tomorrow, because nothing stays the same. You know what I'm saying? It's always opportunity. Any day you wake up and God wake you up, man, you blessed to wake up breathing, and you here, you got an opportunity to make something better or have something better come your way. So just don't let nothing this bad stay and define anything about your future, because it's gonna get better. You know what I mean? Because if you turn to God, because the devil, he can't kill you. The only thing he can do is make you kill yourself. You know what I mean? He can't kill you. He can only make you kill yourself. So you just leave it with God, man. You're gonna win. It don't matter how hard it is. You know what I mean? And you're gonna never get too much that you can't handle. It might feel like that, but hey, you're gonna always you matter. So you're gonna always get through it no matter what.
Facts. The devil like Freddy Krueger, man.
That's it. That's all it is. It's a dream, man. Hear your dream, man. He can't get you out in the real world. It's
Right,
just in your
right. You know what I'm saying?
head.
Chubb, listen, man, I gotta tell you, brother. Man, I'm so proud of you. I'm so
Thank you,
proud of
brother.
you,
Thank you, brother.
and I love you, man. And I
Love
really,
you too, bro.
really
Appreciate it, brother.
appreciate and value you as a person. I love what you stand for. Um,
Thank
I
you.
love how humble you are, and I'm going to pray that you continue on your journey, because you are going to some amazing places, my brother. It's your
Thank you.
purpose. Um, I pray that you remain the person that you are right now, that you have become, because you become this person that you are. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I pray that
Yes,
you
sir.
continue to have a solid foundation around you as your career continues to grow. Because that's really, really important to have that family support, people that really, really actually love you around you, and
Yes, sir.
to have your spider senses all the way on point as you embark on new people that you're going to meet on your journey, that's going to be jumping on you as your stardom rises as well. So
Thank you.
I'm always going to be praying for that. And for me, that means a lot, man. And I appreciate
Thank you.
the connection that we have as well.
Definitely, bro. Definitely,
What can
brother.
we look forward to,
Big love,
Troy?
man.
What can we look forward to? I know you got so much stuff going on. We got music
Yeah.
right now on all platforms.
Yeah.
We got visuals out right now. What else do we have coming down the pipe that we can look forward to?
And look forward to new videos. New videos coming. I got 2 new videos coming. Very excited. And the biggest thing, the big kahuna, I would say to look forward to is 4 courses You know what I'm saying? My project, man. I'm so excited about it. I think we got 17 songs on. I think we end up adding a bonus song on there. That's really cool, man. But it's my best work. You know, I'm so excited about it. It's one of those projects I can consistently, you know, just keep listening to over and over, and I never get tired of it. So that'd be the biggest thing with me, and you know, making sure I captured everything, and I went a little bit, you know, very, you know, personal into a lot of personal experiences into it too, of what I dealt with, even from my experience with stuff I dealt with in life, even my experience with encounters I had with different women and different stuff like that. I put a lot into it, and it's a lyrical, fun show, man. It's just fun to listen to. And so I'm really excited about it, man. But I think people are gonna really enjoy it. And I would say that's the biggest thing, man. 4 courses, just like Iron Chef. That's what it is. Trub AK the Iron Chef. I'm giving you 4 courses.
Well, Trub, I know one thing. Fourth quarters is gonna be at a halt if I don't get it exclusive first. I don't want to have to.
Nah, you gotta get it first. Nah, no, sir.
I want the exclusive. You're gonna have to come back on here. We're gonna do an IG live. We're gonna play it. We're gonna open the phone lines up. We're gonna do a giveaway. Whatever we got to do to make this successful, to that the vibe can play a party. We got you, brother.
I do the first interview. I do the first talk with y'all with the, you know, with y'all, man, with the vibes. When it drop, I make sure I do the talk with y'all first. That's first. That's family. You go to family first, man. You go to family first, man.
Y'all got that recorded. Make sure that we got back for Trub. Everybody on this listening on the airways right now, y'all hear Trub already saying that the vibe got the exclusive right now. Everybody on the live chat right now, we holding Trub accountable. You know what I'm saying? We are going to get the exclusive before anybody get it. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I love Trub, man. You know what I'm saying?
Family, man. Big love, bro.
Put them social platforms out there in ways that people can connect with you. Go get the music, get tapped in, man. Let's put all that out there for them.
For sure. Follow me everywhere, man. At Trub Chef. That's at TRUBCHEF. One word, no spaces. Trub Chef. And that's all my social media, Trub Chef. I don't separate nothing because I don't want you confused. Going on one site, thinking you got to type this in, and then keep everything Trub Chef. And if you seem like you just can't get to nothing so simple, go come to my crib. Come on to the crib, to the family, trubchef.com. Go to my website. That's my home base. All my social media on there. Go to my website. All my videos on there. You can join for free. Put your email in there, and you'll get all the exclusive when I drop new gear, I drop new songs, new videos, new interviews, everything. You'll be in the newsletter. You'll get all that. So go to trubchef.com. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie too, man. I ain't gonna lie. You got the website on flow right now. The website is crazy right now. I said, the website fire.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Listen, everybody, y'all make sure that y'all go and subscribe. Make sure y'all go and follow Trub. Subscribe to Trub's channel. Make sure we go and run it up. Y'all make sure that the music is streaming out on all platforms. Trub been in this game for a minute. He ain't no fresh fish. He got a lot of work out there that he's been blessing us with. So everybody make sure that they go get tapped in, go stream it, run it up. Also, y'all make sure y'all go over to the Vibe Show 97.9, our official radio station. Y'all go rush over there, and y'all can also request Trub. Go over there and request it and run it up as well. You can request that thing up to 10 times per day. So let's make sure that we go over there and we show Trub some love on all levels and run it up for my guy. He really out here blessing us, putting in a lot of work. Trub, I love you, brother. I'm wishing you for our team more blessings, more success with everything that you're doing right now, my brother, and everything that you're going to be doing in the future, man. You truly my guy, bro. I love you, bro.
Thank you, brother. Love you too, brother. Appreciate it, man. I'm glad to be on. Man, it's family, man. You know,
it's home. You come back out anytime you want to.
It's natural, man. It's natural, man. It's family, bro.
Hey, bro, I need the offer to do this. We're gonna make it happen, man.
It's a wrap.
Once you do the vibe, you're part of the vibe family now. You know how my people show love. You know what I mean?
They do, man. They do, man. It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. It's an honor to be here, man. So, you know, man, like I said, this ain't gonna change, man. You remember, it's gonna stay like this. I don't care what, all right, we're gonna constantly keep being successful together. That's what it's gonna be, and it's gonna be the same energy, man. Ain't gonna change.
All right, now, because I'm archiving this, and I'm gonna be at the show when you get that award, and I'm gonna be trying to get in. I don't want to be walking. I'm gonna be walking up like, Kano the Don, Vibe Show 97.9, Big Trub with Big Trub. Man, you ain't with Big Trub. Man,
Yeah. We'll get those. Yeah, any security blockers might get fired. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, man. He bouncing me up out there, glasses all white. Man, I'm with Trub, man. Y'all different, man.
We're gonna ask somebody. We're gonna tell them, man, you don't want to lose no job around here.
Absolutely. It's the Vibe Show 97.9 with my special guest, my brother, the one and only family, the one and only Trub. Y'all make sure that y'all go follow him right now, all platforms. Make sure y'all get tapped in. Y'all go run that music up, man. Support is free, man. It's not costing us nothing to support and get behind somebody that's out here putting in work and doing some amazing stuff, man. It's the Vibe Show 97.9. If you are not subscribed to the Vibe Show 97.9, shame on you. We the hottest in the game, man. Make sure y'all hit the bell button. Please share this interview. It was really, really amazing. It's definitely a must watch with Trub, man, so we can run it up for my guy. I love y'all. Shout out to everybody that was on the live that showed Trub and me so much love. I appreciate everybody, man, who's been supporting and holding the Vibe Show down. I'm telling you, without y'all, me and Trub, we nothing out here, man. So we never forget y'all. Y'all the champions. We love y'all so much. It's Sunday. Y'all already got the Final Four on. Y'all can go relax, chill out, man. I'm praying everybody enjoy their Sunday and relax. It's me and Trub. It's the Vibe Show 97.9. We out of this thing, man.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.